So understanding QFD in line with the TQM. See, today also I received a call. Sir, actually I have a friend who is really wanted to invest something, and we wanted to get into some business. They are all into working in some organization. They wanted to come out and start some business. So we need your input. So he said that there are two three people. One person will be investing. I may be investing, or I may be contributing in terms of design development, etc. Other person will be doing some activity like that. He was telling. So I told them, see, first of all, you need to identify where the gap in the market, where no one is there, or very less people are there. Normally, what happens? People just get into the job or get into some business that they know actually. Some people may be knowing molding, so they get into some molding, say plastic molding, rubber molding, or CNC machining. This person may be running a CNC machine for the last 10 years. He may be expert in machining the job or setting up the machine, whatever it is. If you wanted to start a business, how many players are there already? What are all the ifs and buts in the market? Who is the market? What is the market? What what is the kind of market we are going to address? So unless and until you know this, if you just go and get loan and buy some machine and take a workspace and start doing it, if you don't get the right market, uh, your business may not be successful. So first we require a survey. The survey should be, or it can be, where the problem lies. The customer may not be telling you the problem. If you go and see, you may be finding some problem. Problem in the sense, the customer may not be even thinking that as a problem. But with your technical capabilities, you can identify some solution for that. For instance, this example, whatever I am going to give you now, probably I would have told in many training programs. This is a very simple example. One can understand and associate with the subject. In very olden days, people used to use firewood for cooking. So that time, if you see, during summer season, the firewood will be burning fast. The rainy season may be slow, and they may be cooking rice in a pot with excess water. Somebody will be stirring. If they stop stirring, the thing will get charred. So now a product has been identified where the firewood stove has been replaced with a normal gas stove, and the pot has been replaced with a cooker. Now 2 cup rice, 4 cup water, 2 whistles or 3 whistles as you please. So now the consistency of the product, that to a assured quality product, has been established. The manpower has been saved. Now this manpower, by the time this rice is getting cooked, the manpower can be utilized for preparing certain other menus. So by which the total menu is getting ready by the time earlier only the rice alone was cooked. So earlier the people, the cooking methodology, they didn't even realize that that was a problem. The problem is what? The time consumption, consistent attention of some people. These were all the problems. But they have considered that as a process and they were doing it. So a process can be modified innovatively by any means. So by like that, if you go around the market or if you go around some people, the people may be doing something where you can find a uh, uh, situation where probably if we can think of something kind of a product, that product may be of useful. So like that, the total survey can be identifying a new product or identifying a product area where less people are manufacturing and there are a lot of complaints. The people may be manufacturing, there may be a lot of complaints. When you go through that product, you may be identifying the real problem, real root cause of the problem. Probably if you go and address that problem and come out with some innovative features, additional features into it, probably you can win in that particular market also. So first you need to do a survey, identify the customer area. So this much content is here. You need to do that. Once you identify some customer, you will able to listen to some customer voice. Customer voice is not only that you go and talk to the customer and they express. The customer voice may be you go and identify certain things which will be required in the market. Those things also is a customer voice. So during the survey, you will come to know with lot of products which you may be thinking of to manufacture. And that too, if you manufacture it from B2C, that is direct to consumer. If you try to address direct to consumer, it will be always better instead of being a part of a supply chain. So try to get into something where you can directly address a consumer. By that, you can dictate the price, you can decide the market. These are all the very good advantage in that. That is one thing, customer voice. Once you get into that customer voice, now you get into QFD. Now we are going to learn what is this QFD is, quality function deployment. So you will identify with the what the customer requirements on each what how you will satisfy them. That is where this QFD comes in. While you are doing this QFD, you may have to do some design of experiments. In the sense, what are all the ways the product could be manufactured and the defect situations you can identify. What are all the ways the product can go as defect, or what are all the ways the product can be done in the most effective and efficient manner. So design of experiments, that is a different subject. Other one is fault tree analysis. So what are all the fault possible for each and every failure? What kind of causes will be there? For each and every cause, there will be another cause. For each and every cause, there will be another cause. So you can draw it as a tree, like YY analysis. From here only, you can draw some YY analysis also. From there, when you identify the defect originating points, for each and every points, you can do with FME, failure mode effect analysis. For each and every fault, whatever you have identified here, for each and every fault that is failure, what will be its effects, what will be its cause, how it can be mitigated, all those stuff you can do that. Based on that, you have to do design for manufacturing. So your product design, whatever you do, it should be manufacturable easily, designed for manufacturing. From there it goes to SPC. When you are doing manufacturing, you need to achieve consistency, you need to reduce the variations. For understanding the uh, performance of the process, you need to understand the variations. For understanding the variations, there is another subject called SPC, statistical process control, that you need to apply. So SPC, SQC is statistical quality control. You have to address SPC. You have to introduce SPC in your manufacturing process. Then you can address the customer actually what he really wanted without any defects.